In this special report, we will look back at the most terrifying moments of natural disasters around the world, the moments of life and death, the immeasurable losses, and the strength of human recovery after disaster. Nature, both a source of life and a force of destruction. In recent years, the Earth seems to be angry, from raging storms that blow away roofs to flash floods that sweep away entire villages in an instant. No one could have imagined that after just a few hours of rain, an entire city could be submerged in water. Tsunami, floods, landslides, these terrible disasters not only leave behind ruins, but also pain and unforgettable memories for millions of people. In just a few short minutes, everything was gone. A flash flood suddenly came down, sweeping away rocks, trees, and everything that had been here. This road used to be the main path for people in the area. Now it was just a desolate mud flat. Hours of heavy rain caused the rocks on the hillside to collapse, bursting like a raging waterfall. There was no warning, no time to escape. The flood came as quickly as a nightmare. Amidst the devastation of nature, humans became incredibly small. Whether it's a construction site with modern machinery or a seemingly peaceful residential area, when nature gets angry, everything becomes helpless. The mud flow rolls down like a rage, sweeping away everything in its path. Not long after, a giant tsunami also engulfs an entire residential area, leaving behind ruins, desolation, and a haunting silence. After the fury, this is what remains. A devastated residential area, houses collapsed, corrugated iron roofs mixed with mud and garbage. Everything became distorted, messy. Nothing resembled the peaceful image before. In another place, the floodwaters continued to flow rapidly, carrying broken branches, garbage, and even panic that had not yet subsided. Nature not only destroyed, but also left scars, both on the land and in the hearts of those who remained. Without warning, the rocks began to move. From small cracks in the cliff, a whole section of the hillside suddenly collapsed. In an instant, the road below became a deadly trap. In another area, thousands of tons of rocks and soil crashed into the water, creating a column of violent waves. The rumble was like an explosion, accompanied by dust and terrible pressure, enough to submerge everything nearby. Landslides, a silent but devastating danger, and when it happens, any response is too late. Mountain slopes like this, with cracked and bare soil, are always at risk of landslides at any time. With just a prolonged rain, the entire hill can collapse, bringing with it the danger lurking beneath the seemingly peaceful green trees. And so, the roads and residential areas at the foot of the mountain are forced to be blocked. No sirens, no screams, just a vigilant silence, as if everyone is holding their breath, waiting for something no one wants to happen. When people choose to live next to steep cliffs, they also live next to danger. A heavy rain is enough to cause the rocks and soil below to slide down, taking with them foundations, retaining walls, and their already fragile safety. In the highlands, the situation is even more dire. Houses on stilts precariously perched on the edge of cliffs, once familiar places to live, are now at risk of being swallowed by the earth. Landslides spare no one, from urban to remote areas, from high-rise buildings to poor thatched roofs. Where there are mountains, where there is rain, there is always worry. And this was the moment no one wanted to witness. A huge mass of earth slid down with an unbelievable speed, sweeping away the entire foundation of the house above. In a few short seconds, the whole house collapsed, shattered, as if it had never existed. It was not just a structure, but a home, a place to return to, buried in a sea of red soil. It all happened before the eyes of the neighbors, helpless, unable to do anything but silently watch in horror. Disasters can strike unexpectedly, but preparation and vigilance can save lives. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, and see you in the next episode.